Minisode 36. I'm your host, Dr. Justin Trosclair. This is a doctor's perspective. If you missed it, a couple weeks ago, the financial series was wrapped up. You can get a PDF reference guide at adoctorsperspective.net/financial series. So check that out if that interests you. But today, this episode is about the Sigrin Show, episode 246, creating a live event. Now, there's a lot of doctors that put these on. There's a lot of personal brand people that put these kind of events on, whether they're mastermind groups or, if you think like Russell Brunson, ClickFunnels, if you think Ed Osborne, Tony Robbins, even they have all these inner circles, And so we'll get into the inner circle piece. But first, when you're looking at these events, a big hotel, 2 days, you can cost $10,000, it can cost $50,000. So we're talking a lot of money. And so what she recommended is maybe you can do start off with a 1-day mastermind group retreat at your house, or maybe some kind of retreat area that's definitely more affordable. And then eventually you can transition into like a live event at one of these hotels. Now, the way she did it was she has a signature product that was expensive. Now, what's expensive? It could have been $6,000, could have been $25,000. Just depends on, what your product is. And if you're going to offer something that is $5,000 or $10,000, maybe you would want to have a getaway. But she had a caveat. Yeah, you bought it. But if you paid up front, then you can be a part of it. If you had to divvy out the payments over a few months, then you didn't get it. And she was like 80% actually paid up front when they offered this as a bonus. It's like one-on-one, other like-minded individuals. So big deal. So when we're talking about the day of the event, you want to do 90-minute increments. You want to have 2 major sessions like that in the morning and in the afternoon with a nice 1-hour lunch and then a 30-minute break in between each session. That way people can network. Now for her, she thought it was important to have like a networking session, like I just mentioned, or it could be like the 90-minute of networking, like how to do that better. Inspiration, working, and sharing. And you can kind of figure that out for yourself. Like, what are we talking about for your business, for your niche, for your people? Now, after she did about 2 events, she decided that she was going to open up to other people and they just can pay to come. And again, it's tied into the expensive program. Now, what's nice, she said, was whenever she did the mastermind, she was one of the speakers, of course, and she's passionate. She's talking about it. And this was just like an event. So it wasn't the mastermind group. It was just an event at this point. So she was like talking about it and like the results that some of her clients have had with the mastermind group and why it's awesome and why you should create your own as well. And then she had like a ton of people actually sign up for that. And she was like kind of blown away that many people would jump on it. So my question is, do you have a tribe? Do you have a following? Do you have those diehard fans that would want to pay you money to go on even like I said, a 1-day retreat or 2-day retreat, fly in and just learn from you? Can you create the material that can last that much? And like, if you do have breakout sessions, that's kind of nice because you just got to facilitate these groups. There is planning involved with that, but definitely doable. There's lots of resources. There's lots of gurus out there, if you will, who have done it themselves. So it's definitely doable. And like, if you think about for like a practice, you got marketing. What kind of marketing? You can break those up into funnels, videos, different Facebook, Instagram, all that, Google. You've got staff training. You've got technique potentially. Care packages, like maybe you do rehab, so if somebody comes in, you might get like a lacrosse ball in a nice bag that's branded with some instructions, how to create videos for your website on the most common exercises you give. So there's just ideas, and all that stuff takes time to get through and work through, and especially if you have a whole bunch of people together, not a whole bunch, maybe it's like 6, maybe it's 15, somewhere's in there. You can get really a lot of the juices flowing. It could be really good. So show notes, transcript, doctorsperspective.net/M36. We just went # behind the curtain.